Yeah, good day everyone. My name is Victor, and in today's video, I'll be sharing you the best way to mark out your market structure in 2024. So, without further ado, let's go right into the chart.
So, what is market structure? Market structure is basically the representation of the market through charts. So it shows us the direction of the market, how it's moving, either it's moving upward or it's moving downward or it's moving in a sideways. So we have three main types of market structure. We have the uptrend market structure, we have the downtrend market structure, we have the consolidation market structure. So the uptrend simply means when the market is moving in an upward direction. Then the downtrend simply means when the market is moving in a downward direction. Then the consolidation is clearly when the market is moving in a sideways, when there is no clear direction of the market. So, for example, let's say we have something like this. Let's say we have something moving in this direction. So, this is clearly telling us that market is moving in an uptrend. This is market is moving in an upward direction. So, in order for this to be a valid uptrend, there are some characters that involve this, which the first one is that we need to have an impulse move to the upside. Then we have a correctional move. This is what I mean by the impulse move to the upside, then a correctional move to the downside. Another impulse move to the upside, then a correctional move to the downside. Another impulse move to the upside, then a correctional move to the downside. So this is the first characteristics that okay, this market is in an uptrend. So the next characteristics of this trend is that we need to have a higher high and higher lows. We need to have a higher highs and higher lows. So we need to have a higher highs and higher lows. So what I mean by higher high is this. Here we have a low. Here we have a low. We have a high here. We represent it by the first letter. Then we have a higher low here. Higher low. Then we have a higher high. A higher high. Here we have a lower low. Sorry. A higher low. Then we have a higher high. A lower low. Sorry, a lower higher low. A higher low. Then we have an higher high. We have a higher high there. So the next characteristics of an uptrend is that we need to see a clear break of structure. For example, this market did an impulse move to the upside from this side. From this side, impulsive move to the upside. Then it did a correctional move. From the highest point where the impulse move ends, we need to see the new impulse move to break that part, which means we have a clear break of structure from the peak of the last impulse move to the next impulse move. So we have a break of structure here, then we have another break of structure, then we have another break of structure to this side. So this is typically the characteristics of an uptrend. This is typically characteristics of an uptrend. So the next market is the downtrend. So when we see a market moving in this direction, moving in this direction, I don't mind my drawing, moving in this direction. So it clearly tells us that we are moving in the downward direction. We are moving to the downward direction. And for this to be valid downward trend, there are some characters that also involves. Just know that the opposite of the uptrend is the downtrend. So the character of the uptrend is also the character of the downtrend. The only thing that is different here is the labeling of the higher high, then it turns to lower low. So from here we have a high. We have a high here. Then we have a low here. We have a low here. We have a higher low. Then we have lower low. Lower low. We have higher low. Then we have lower low. We have the lower low. Here. The lower low. We have the higher low. Then we have the lower low. We have the lower low. Here. So the next thing is that we need to see an impulse move to the downside, then a correctional move to the upside. This is typically an impulse move to the downside, then correctional to the upside. Impulse move to the downside, correctional to the upside. Impulse move to the downside, correctional to the upside. The third characteristics of this market is that we need to see a clear break of structure. We need to see a clear break of structure. This is a clear break of structure. Another clear break of structure. Another clear break of structure. Then another clear break of structure. This is another clear break of structure. Then the third market is consolidation market. This is where we don't have a clear direction, either is moving upward or is moving downward. So it will just be in a zone, be moving in a zone. So, and this is like this. When you see a market moving like this, no any break of structure, nothing. So it just consolidates, moving in sideways movement. Moving in a sideways movement. So there is no clear direction of where it's going. Either it's moving to the upside or it's moving to the downside. So then when we have these three main market structure. Let's go to the chart and let me show you how this is in the market. So firstly, let's look at the uptrend. Let's look at the uptrend. So from this market, we can clearly see that we have a clear uptrend from this point, to this point. Let's just say to this point. We have a clear uptrend from this point to this point. Let's label it out and see how it gives us a valid uptrend. So now let's mark it out. Our market structure. A low to the high, a low to the high, a low to high, a low to low to high. You can clearly see that this market moves in an uptrend direction, and this market gives us a valid uptrend. Let's mark out the characteristics of an uptrend. The first characteristic is an impulse move to the upside. An impulse move to the upside, then a correctional to the downside. An impulse move to the upside, a correctional to the downside, then an impulse move to the upside, a correctional to the downside, an impulse move to the upside. So that is the first characteristics of an uptrend. So the next characteristics is that we need to see a higher high and higher low. Higher highs and higher lows. So here we have a low, then we have a high here, we have a high here, we have a higher low, then we have a higher high here, a higher low, then a higher high, then a higher low, and higher high. So the third characteristics is that we need to see a clear break of structure. This is the first break of structure that we have here. You can call it BOS. So this is another break of structure. And this is another break of structure. By seeing these three characteristics, it tells us that this trend is a valid uptrend. Now let's move to the next one. So downtrend now. Let's move to downtrend. Let me clear all this. Let's move to downtrend. So here you can see a clear movement to the downward. You can see a clear movement to the downside. So let's say we have this impulse move. Let's mark our structure house. So now, this is a typical example of a downtrend. The first characteristic is that we have an impulse move to the downside. How you guys? Let me just. The first characteristic is that we have an impulse move to the downside, which is this. Then we have a correction now to the upside. An impulse move to the downside, correction now to the upside. Correction now to the upside. An impulse move to the downside, correctional to the upside, then an impulse move to the downside. That is the first characteristics of a downtrend. So the next thing is that we look for a higher highs and higher lows. Note guys, for an option to be valid, the correctional move must not break the previous high or low of the market, either is in an uptrend or is in a downtrend. It must not break it. So now let's move on. We have a high here. We have a high here. We have a high here. High. Then we have a low here. A low. A lower high. Sorry. A higher low. A higher low. Then a lower low. We have a lower low here. A lower low. A higher low. Higher low. Then a lower low. A lower low. A higher low. A higher low. Then a lower low. A lower low. Then the third characteristics of this is that we need to see a clear break of structure. We need to see a clear break of structure. So from here, this is our first break of structure. This is our first break of structure. This is another break of structure. This is another break of structure. You can see I'm drawing the line from the peak and touch where it comes out from the previous high, where it breaks it out from the previous high or low. So this is another break of structure. So, and for this now, it shows us that we are clearly in a downtrend, and it's not just a downtrend, a valid downtrend. Let's look for a consolidation market. So guys, so let's look at this. initially this market was doing higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It was in an uptrend initially. This market was in an uptrend. But once it gets to this stage, to this point here, it started consolidating. And there is no clear direction of where it's going. Either it will continue to the upside or it will continue to the or it will break structure to the downside. So this is the three main market structure that we have in the market.
So if you like this sort of content, please subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a new video, you'll be the first person to get the notification. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Put your comment in the comment section. And please guys, this is the first video I am dropping on this channel. Please let's grow this channel as fast as possible. Let's grow it fast. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.